Good evening, it's Wednesday. I just wrote this, I should know. It's Wednesday the 1st of June and I'm Nicole, as you all may probably know. And I thought I'd just do an impromptu what's in the box. So right now I'm just talking to myself because of course nobody's expecting me on here, and quite potentially 6:30, probably all eating dinner or something. Yay, somebody's here. G'day, Amy. Beanie, Amy, Beanie. Oh, a couple more people are on here. Hi, Jen. So yeah, I've actually got a crate of things here. I miss you too. I actually had a dream with you in it the other night and I was telling you that I missed you. Yeah, we've had some stuff come in from Noro, which is exciting. So there have been a few things that have gone online and like in the last couple of weeks, but I thought I'd show them now. And then we've also got some stuff that has come in. It actually arrived yesterday. So yesterday, you might have seen I posted, it was actually my son Flynn's. I'll lean back, relax a bit, my back's hurting. Although when I lean back, it's a little bit high, isn't it? There we go, I'll lean back, cover up the rolls. I feel like I'm gonna read everybody a story, like I'm in the story chair. Yeah, yesterday was my son Flynn's 18th birthday. So he's the last of my 3 children to move into adulthood. So that's an achievement there. Managed to move them all through life and onto their own paths. So I'm actually empty nesting because Flynn spends most of the time at his dad's, so he kind of just flits in and out of our place occasionally now and then. So we saw him on Sunday for we had lunch with him and his girlfriend Alicia. Made him ribs, chips and ribs and corn. I think all he ate was the chips and the ribs though. Yeah, so but in addition to yesterday being Flynn's birthday, it was actually a really sad day because I think I've mentioned previously that our dog Bella has been unwell with congestive heart failure. Well, unfortunately yesterday morning she really wasn't looking good and I had to take her to the vet to get checked, and I had to make the decision to let her go to sleep for the last time. So I don't know, it's kind of still a bit surreal. Patrick's quite upset. I mean, I'm upset, but he's very upset. She was his baby. So yeah, it's hard. She's been around for almost 13 years with us. So they definitely leave a big hole. The dogs, the boys are wondering why we left out the garage and I never came back with her. Bobo obviously hasn't known life without her around, so I did tell him though, at least now, she won't be stealing his treats anymore, because she used to like to steal. She'd sit and she'd mind her treats and she'd watch the others, so she wouldn't eat hers. And if they happened to get up and walk away, she'd go steal them, and she'd sit and she would sit with them all. And then if they dared to come near her, she would tell them off good and proper. So that won't happen anymore. But yeah, she was a sweet little girl, and couldn't let her suffer. So yeah, so yesterday was kind of one of those, happy birthday, Flynn. And then I'm like, I need to tell him. I didn't really want to tell him on his birthday, but I also, we've had things happen in the past where they've been like, you should have told me straight away. So I was like, oh well, happy birthday, and also this happened. So moving on, thank you for those messages I can see popping up. So I posted some pictures, I think on Saturday, me with this one. I was wearing it. So this one here is made from the Noro Hanui. I think I may have shown this the last time I did a live, the yarn. So that's the one that it's made by Noro, but the yarn actually comes from New Zealand. The fleece comes from New Zealand. So on the tag it says, if I can open it up, the wool is carefully selected by Noro, who were enchanted by this unique wool from the Taranui farm in New Zealand, from their fine-wooled Hanui flock. The non-muled sheep are raised ethically with the affection and passion of the Gardner family and have their fleece gently harvested while leaving a layer of protection behind, so they're not shorn bare, apparently. They get to keep a little bit of their wool for the warmth, but the colour of the yarn is actually the natural colour from the sheep, so they're not dyed at all, which is lovely. So this one, always the way. The one that I used, we have none left. This one also though is really nice, like a caramel. Reminds me of one of the alpacas that used to be near us at Mulgoa. They do have names, but they're not on the packet. So this one's number 5. And then there's 2 dark chocolates. So this one here is more of a sort of tweedy, and that's colour 3. And the other one which came in, I think this says Canterbury something, colour number 2. This one is quite chocolate. So these are $50. They are 200 gram balls. Thanks, Leanne. With 400 meters in them. So if you've seen the Whip Wednesday, Work in Progress Wednesday, Lara posted a picture of what she's working on, and she's actually using one of these. I think she's got the dark chocolate. You can see the difference there side by side. It's like milk chocolate and dark chocolate, and then you've got that caramel. Caramel. Using this one with Viola, which we now have 4 colours of. Another one came in yesterday. So they're the same. Oh, lady almost lost a dog out the front. They are the same 200 gram balls with the 400 meters in them, but they're 100% wool and they're multicolored. So Lara's using this one here, which is like soft muted tones. You've got sort of a muted fuchsia, an eggplant, a pesto, a little bit of khaki in there. It's really soft, quite pretty. So, and then it's got these little vibrant flecks throughout it. So this is the Viola. So $50, the same price. 100% wool. It's funny because the one that came in yesterday is so different. This one here is one of them. So this one's colour number 1. Sorry, I didn't mention the colour number for this one. Colour number 9. So these are all on the new tab. I've taken photos of these ones. No, they're not itchy really. Like I wore the beanie on the weekend, and it's very warm, but not itchy. Like it's quite soft. It has you can still smell the lanolin in the Hanui, and this doesn't feel any different. It doesn't have the lanolin smell because it's been through the dyeing process. But yeah, the Noro processes are much more gentler on the yarn. But the Noro yarn, I find once you work with it, it really does soften up. If you've got a wool allergy like Shelby, it's just no good. But I generally can't deal with yarn that has the prickle factor. Some people can still feel it, but it depends how sensitive you are to it. Yeah, so that one's got that tealy colour. This one here, which is super pretty, so it's a really pastel. Got the pinks. It reminds me a little bit of the colours in Renee's Sakura Lola that she designed. So this one's colour 3. So those 3 are all quite multi. they're viola, aren't they? Yeah. And then this other viola came. Look, it's pink. So this one is colour number 12. Did I put this one on? I don't know if I've created this one yet. But yeah, this is colour 12. So this one has that more, it's a bit more like, not even. That one's a little bit more solid, but it still has the variations in it. This one kind of makes me think of like a pink tweed. It's like got those rainbow flecks through it. And then that really pretty pink. Thanks, Lisa. So yeah, really pretty. I keep saying pretty, don't I? It's just really pretty. It's pretty in pink. So these ones are $50, as I said. Then Akari came yesterday. Now the Akari is beautiful because it's got silk in it. I'm a sucker for silk. So the Akari is 26% silk, 21% cotton, 15% viscose, 14% mohair. So this one's a no-go for Lara. We've discovered mohair and her don't mix. 12% wool and 12% poly. It's a very different feel. So if you don't like the feel of wool and you want to try Noro, then try either the Akari or the Geshi because they've got a little bit of the wool in them. I don't think Geshi has wool in it. Might not have wool. This one has wool. Waving back. So this one we've had before. This is colour number 17. So I got this one in because Jason needed some more of it to finish his blanket and he wasn't able to get any. So I've got a couple of those aside for him. I believe this is the one that Shelby made her corner to corner little crochet over jackety thing out of. I don't have that here because I actually gave it back to her. But I believe this is the one that she used. It's a beautiful wearable colour. And then this is a new colour. It's called Beppu. B-E-P-P-U. Probably not how you say it if you're Japanese, but that's the Nicole way of saying it. Beppu. Reminds me of the Teletubbies. So it's got turquoisey. That's funny because it's actually more blue than turquoise. It's kind of tealy, but it looks a little bit more green on there. Some soft greys. There's a little bit of an orangey colour. And some purple in there as well. So it's really quite pretty. But yeah, that's Beppu. So this one I put online, but there's no photo. So these ones are $59. And with these ones you get 200 grams, 480 meters. So they're slightly thinner. They're a weight 4. What does this one say? Yeah, so these are a weight 4 as well. But there's always a little bit of variation in things. But because this one's 100% wool and this one's a blend, different fibres obviously weigh differently. It's like saying a ton of feathers or a ton of bricks, which one's heavier? Well, they both weigh the same, but a ton of feathers is going to take a whole lot more room. So it kind of goes the same with yarn. So if the fibre is lighter, then you get more meterage. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know, maybe it's the other way around. My brain's kind of on the blink. Yeah, so that's Beppu, and I kind of feel like I need something made out of Beppu, but I've got so many things on the go that I don't think I should make anything out of Beppu. My left knee, the beanie is sitting on it, and it's really warm. So if you're feeling the cold, get some of this wool because it's really warm. Now I'm not going to take it off my knee. It's actually so cold today. This morning when I got up, I always have a look on my watch at the weather app, and I looked at it and I didn't have glasses on, and I was like, 13? Surely 13 is not the top temperature. And I was like, oh, it must say 18, and I just can't see it because I'm blind. No, that was the top temperature, was 13, and apparently currently we are on 10 in South Windsor and 11 at home. Shelby's got 11. In fact, Sweden at the moment is 12 degrees, so we're pretty much sitting neck and neck The only difference being that today's the first day of summer in Sweden. We're on the first day of winter. So I guess we shouldn't complain too much. Fiddlesticks stock I expect, or I hope to have in a couple of weeks. Yeah, balancing act with some invoices at the moment. There's quite a few things I need to order, and I can't order everything at the same time because I do not have unlimited funds in the bank. Some days I don't have funds at all. What can I say? Then this is another Noro that came in. This one is called Madara. Yes, I got it right this time. Noro Madara. So this is a nice tweed, perfect for winter, I think, because it's like a neutral colour, but it's got all those beautiful pops of colour throughout it. So I don't have the spotlighty things on because I couldn't be bothered to plug it in. So sorry if the lighting's terrible. What have we got here? 60% wool, 30%. Oh look, hi Auntie Karen. 30% silk and 10% alpaca. Love me some alpaca, as you all know. So 100 grams, 200 meters. So these are the same thickness as these ones, because these are 200 grams, 400 meters. These are 100 grams, 200 meters, half. So we sold a few skeins of this the other day for a lady who was making a beanie and cow set for one of her daughters. So I think it'll look really cute made up. So yeah, they're a sort of neutral colour. They're like, you know when, they're like a toner. That's what they remind me of, like when you get your hair bleached and then you have a toner done, and the toner can shift at different colours. So it's like this one here's got the silver toner. This one here's got a toner with a pink base over it. And this one here's got a blue based toner, if you see that next to that one, see? And then the final one, this one's got the caramel. There's so much beautiful Noro here, Nicole. You've actually missed probably the best bits. So you'll have to go back and watch it from the start. I think these are $29 a skein. I wrote down the others. I haven't had to look at it. I've remembered them. I can't say no to Noro. No. What was that ad? You can't say no, 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 no. Just say CCs. Patrick loves CCs. That's the one I'll have to remember. I think it's CCs. See, every time I go, I'm like, is it Doritos or CCs? Because he hates one and likes the other. I'm fairly certain he likes CCs. I hope so, because that's what I bought him. If he likes Doritos, then he's going to be disappointed. But if it's CCs, I'll have to remember that jingle. Just say CCs. Just say CCs. Yeah, the caramel is amazing. Like, it's really pretty. So, I don't know. Noro's just special. You know how, because I always think like when we pack the orders that we put behind, like we leave a vibe behind in them as we pack them. And I think that's the same thing with the Noro. Because it's handmade, it's hand processed, like hand spinning, hand dyeing. So much creativity goes into each skein. It's not like a ball of yarn that comes off of a machine. You know, there's actual love in these. Like when you cook a recipe and you say, what's the secret ingredient? Love. Well, these have got love in them. They've got love in them. I'm on a roll today, aren't I? New Noro magazine. Amazing projects in here. So obviously, thank you, Karen. Because we're off season to the Northern Hemisphere, this is summer's hottest trend, has a cool retro vibe. But again, as I said, it's summer in Sweden and they've got the same temperature as us today, currently. They're probably going to get a higher temperature, seeing as it's, let's have a look. Oh, they're going to get a peak of 15 degrees. Imagine if it was 15 degrees in summer. So this on the front here is a retro, new magazine. So they're $15. Retro Rwanda. It's actually made with a new yarn, which is in stock, I've noticed. So I'm gonna see if I can get some of it. That was good language there, wasn't it, Gunner? But can I just say, so this is the new yarn. I have fallen in love with this. Look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that one's crocheted, Jen. The new yarn is called Yukata. It's a finer version of Subame. Subame. It's called Winnie. And it's 140 squares. Oh, they're joined as they're worked. That's okay. It's a join as you go. We can do, so that's boho summer. I'm thinking boho spring maybe. Have to say though, I'm not overly keen on the shorts. We did have a joke and say that maybe they'll be the new Yarnish uniform. I can 100% guarantee you they will not be. Whew. I think there's actually a lot of crochet in here. Let me just go through from the front. Oh, okay. One for knit. This is really cute. Look, it's a little top. Two for knit. The one is crochet, so there's a crochet bag, jacket. This one or the one I like, because they're both crochet. How am I going to remember this? There's a hat that's crochet, so that's 3 crochet, 2 knit, 3 crochet, 2 knit, 4 crochet, 2 knit, 4 crochet, 4 knit, because that's 2 different pieces. Oh, that one's knitted. It's a twin set, so that's 4 and 4. 5 crochet, 2 more knits, 6 knit, 5 crochet, they're both knitted, 8 knit, 6 crochet, 9 knit, 7 crochet. Look, they've done the pattern for both. Yay. And again. Oh, I'm confused now where I'm up to. 9 and 10. 10 knit, 9 crochet. They've done them for both. There's a crochet and a knit version. So 11, 10, 13 knit, 14, 15 knit, 16 knit, yeah. 7, nah, there's, see, now if I wasn't so silly, I would have known that there was a page in the middle that I could have looked at. So we've got, I don't know. I'd say it's probably 2/3 knitting, 1/3. It's probably more than 1/3 crochet. But see this one here? I really like that too, and that's crochet. But the colours of the yarn are out of stock, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, for a Nora magazine, there's a lot more crochet, and that's because it's crafty, chic crochet, and it's the new retro, you see? So $15. We also have back in number 19. So number 19 is actually the winter magazine. So 35 cozy ideas for winter warmth. See, this says Knitting Magazine number 19. I just noticed. This says Knitting and Crochet Magazine, issue 20. You're getting with the program. This one we have had in previously, so I believe it's got more knit, a lot more knit than crochet. Does this have that fancy page with everything on it? No. But it is a really nice magazine. So the newer magazines are quite sort of stylish. Oh, I can do that, Peter. And then I also got in a few of the Noro magazines. So that Noro books. So the majority of these are knitting, but they're only $18. So this one is Spring into Summer. Oh look, speak of the devil? Not really. Dorothy actually has had a look through all of these. So there's some quite nice projects in these. Game of Hues. So they use all different yarns. Some of them are discontinued, but we can always find another one. Can we see that at all? So there's quite a lot of nice garments in them. They're only $18. No Love. Trying to find if there's an overall. Yeah, this one doesn't have an overall thing. You just have to believe me. They're good. This one here actually has 3 things in it that I really like. I really like this front one here. I really like. Just trying to find the ones I really like. I really like this cardigan here. And I really like this, the V-neck jumper on this side here. I really like them. But I really only have so many hours in the day. And then there's Noro Vintage, which has some really cute things in it as well. Little capelets. That's got a nice, simple knitted ruffle. It's called Clara. What do they call it? I don't know. A lace-edged shawl knitted sideways. The result looks complicated, but isn't. I think it's done. Yeah, the edge is done at the same time, so that's always awesome. But there's little tops and jackets and little capelet-y things, so it's that sort of vintage vibe to it. But yeah, they're all online as well, and they're $18. So what's not online from here? Just a photo. I think all of the Noro is online. This isn't online yet, but it's beautiful. So the KFI, so that's the Knitting Fever Indulgence, and this is the Indulgence Fingering Weight yarn. So this one here is 75% wool, 25% poly. So it's a sock blend, so you can use it for socks. The poly's there for strength. You can make anything with it though. Purely called a sock blend because people that make socks like to have that poly in there for the strength factor. So it's 100 grams, 450 meters. So super fine. But look, it's got speckles, and then it's got the blue, the orange, the burgundy, and the purple tones. So I'm not sure how it's dyed, like how the sections are going to come out. I haven't seen this one worked up, but I do like it. So let me have a look. Did I figure out how much they were going to be? Hand painted fingering yarn. Alright, so they're $29 for a skein, which is pretty normal for. Ooh. So yeah, I've got 2 of them there, same colour. So there's a few other colours in this that are coming, but only one of them has arrived so far. This is colour 11, and it's called Carnival in Rio. Oh, my nose is itchy. Like Tabitha. Tabitha? That's the baby. What's her name? The witch? Bewitched? Was she Tabitha? No. No brain, honestly. I need help. Samantha. She was, yeah. Hello, Sue. I just remembered it. It was Samantha. And Tabitha was the baby. I could hear the husband going, Samantha! Also in stock arrived yesterday, the latest Yarnology. So Yarnology is $25. Check out that beautiful mustard and khaki. And then on the back you get a bit of blush and khaki. Volume 3 will be out in November. So I did a little bit of a flick through on an Instagram post today. So there's all kinds of beautiful things in here to be inspired by. Can't really say, just teasing you. Spotlights on designers, spotlights on brands. Oh, the llamas in Peru. Love me a good llama or alpaca picture. So there's a whole thing about llama fibre in here. Oh, check out that. Cookies. Haven't had a good look through yet. What have we got? Getting to know llama fibre, shawlography gathering, project inspirations, knitting, from fleece to yarn, how to spin, yak, broomstick lace, that's a fun one. Knit cables without a cable needle. But yeah, there's heaps of amazing stuff in here. So they're online now. They are available and in stock and ready to go out the door. I'll have one of these. So this is a no, try and get the glare off that. It's a no heart scarf kit. So it's a knitted kit, comes with 5 balls of Curion, I believe. Are you Curion? I'm pretty sure it's pretty certain it's Curion. Yeah, so it's got a background colour and then it's got a colour that the hearts are made out of. So again, so there's 4 of the background colour. And one, whoops, wrong way, one for the hearts. So this is colour A, colour scheme A is the original one. Comes with the pattern inside there. There's also a bag. So if you buy it in store, we can pop it in the bag, ready for you to carry. Oh, that made me think of that guy that I can never remember his name. The packaging guy, you know, the dude, the comedian. He does a kids thing as well. We all know who he is. He's funny. Pop it in a bag with a handle. No handle. Why make it easy for them? I think I've lost the plot. And last but not least, we have for real pom-poms. So I haven't actually unpacked these out of, yeah, Jason. I had a special visit today from Gia and she may have brought Jet along, which was nice. So I had puppy cuddles, which was nice. I needed a puppy cuddle today. And Lara got a kitten today, but she doesn't have it till Friday, so I might get kitten cuddles. Let's give this a little bit of a shake out. So these are for real pom-poms, extra soft vegan fur pom-poms. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to embarrass him, Gia, you know. I don't do things like that. He did have stinky puppy farts. I may have gone out and said, does he need to go to the bathroom? Because I didn't want him to poop on me. He was helping me whilst I was doing the packaging labels. These are so cute. These are faux fur, so they're not real fur, hence why they're vegan. They have polyurethane foam inside, apparently. And they actually they have a clip. clip. So with these pom-poms, you stitch the clip part onto the top of your pom-pom. No, the top of your beanie. And then this part here, see in the middle, it's got a stud. And it clips on. So you can remove them for washing. They're super fluffy and delicious. This one is called Firefox. Just pop Firefox back on his packaging so I don't lose the bits. Or not. Man. So if you try to put them through a piece of cardboard, there we go, not so easy to clip up. Yeah, so that one's Firefox. So I will grab them out. Yeah, so they're really awesome. And then I'm like, I made a pom-pom for this beanie. It could have had a snap-on pom-pom, but I've sewn it on and the ends are in there and it's not coming off. Pink. This one is called Pink, no, Pine Grosbeak. Sorry about that. I feel like it should be Pink Grosbeak, but it says Pine Grosbeak. I don't know what a grosbeak is, a bird. So this one is a light sort of dusky pink, and it's got, I hope you can see, it's got dark tips on it. So super cute. Next colour we have is a dark grey called Mantled Breezer. Ooh, that's what she said. So this one is a black and it's got white tips. That's why it's huge, Nicole. So they're really delicious pom-poms. Like some pom-poms are a bit meh, but these are pretty nice. Royal Peafowl. So this part of the segment is what we call what's in the plastic bag. This one's pretty. This is kind of like a denim-y blue-grey. Hey Amanda, this is really nice. So with faux fur pom-poms, the best way to get them to fluff up is actually to hit them with the hairdryer, because it kind of puts a bit of static into them, and the heat helps to fluff them out. So you know, you can give them a bit of a shake, but yeah, especially when they've been in packaging, they can sometimes be a bit squished. So that one is Royal Peafowl. Have to figure out how I'm gonna put these up. I was looking at them. Oh no, some of them are popped off. Like Jet today. This one's called Sugar Glider. See Sugar Glider? It's just sugar glided away. Oh no, really? They've actually been lazy. Whoever did these ones has been lazy, and they've just popped one in on a card, and all the rest of them, they said you can figure that out. So Sugar Glider is Sugar Glider coloured. So it's kind of, it looks like a brown grey on there, but it's not. It's actually a blue grey, and it's got dark tips. That's annoying. All the people walking past are looking at me like, what are you doing? Now this one, oh, see, this one they haven't done either. Man, somebody was lazy. I don't think I've got all the time in the world to put things on pieces of cardboard. Jungle Bear. I don't know why Jungle Bear is green. It's a really nice colour, but it's a strange name. So yeah, Jungle Bear, I do like. Oh, hang on, I just had a thought. look at that, a beanie. Lara, you need a beanie and a pom-pom in Jungle Bear because it looks awesome on this colour. Have I sold it to you? Look at that. Nice. That's annoying. I have to get Jared and Beck to bring Rory in. She packed up stitch markers for me on the weekend. Maybe she'd like to put the pom-poms back on. They better have all their press stubs is all I can say. They were sitting behind the desk. This one is Spirit Bear. So this one's a cream with white tips as opposed to no. See, I didn't have all. I think I had a white one with black tips, but a black one with white tips. So maybe it's white, but it kind of looks like a creamy white with black tips. And the last one is, I don't know where it is. It's here. Black-backed jackal. These do have a warning about the clasp posing a choking hazard. Obviously, once it's attached, it's no longer a choking hazard, but whilst it's not attached, there is a little piece floating around in the packet. So yeah, black-backed jackal. So this is a nice sort of fawny, beigey, honey colour, and it's also got the dark tips on it. So that's the For Real pom-poms. So they're $15. So they are much larger than pom-poms we've had in stock previously. As you can see, like if I put it on my head, they're big pom-poms, they're not baby pom-poms. And they do have the snap fastener, which makes them much easier to use. You can take them off to wash the beanie, and you could even change the pom-pom if you had, for example, if you had a multicolored one, and you could change the pom-pom depending on your mood. You could put a green pom-pom, you could put a neutral pom-pom. Really, you can just chop and change them as you like. So I think that's everything that I've got here. It's everything I could think of that I had handy and that came in. I am expecting some more deliveries, but 3 boxes left the Netherlands. One of them went Netherlands, Germany, Australia. The second one says Netherlands, Germany, hasn't gone any further. The third one decided it wanted to go to America, Netherlands, Germany, United States of America. Why? So they all say they're due tomorrow. I don't believe them, because one of them, according to the scan, is still in America. So yeah, Nora Magazine's $15, Akari is $59. The kit, they're this kit. That one's $67.50. I didn't tell you the price. Viola's are $50. The Hanui, which is the beautiful New Zealand fleece, they're $50. And the pom-poms are $15, and then the hand-painted KFI, so the first of many colours to arrive, they're $29 for the skein. These are super soft. It's another, my brain, man, there's too many things that I want to make, not enough time. Yarnology, Noro magazines, Noro books. I have to get the pom-poms and the KFI online. They're not on there yet. Is that all that is on here? I believe, oh, Viola, the pink one. Minnow, she's not on there yet either. Yeah. So, but, seeing as it's 7:15, I should probably go home. Patty's at home. he wanted me to buy him comfort chips. Those of you that joined us late in the show yesterday, we had to have one of our puppies put to sleep because she's been quite unwell with heart failure. So he needs comfort snacks, he said, comfort chips and Pepsi Max. So I've got that to take home. I also have the HelloFresh in the fridge, and there's no dinner at home. So it's going to be a late dinner. Maybe it's toast, scrambled eggs on toast. That sounds like a plan. Unless he's magicked something up, which I kind of doubt. So, thank you. It was kind of nice to have a little chat. I haven't done this in a while. So I think I've got to the delirious stage of being kind of tired and emotional. So Nicole's crazy. I may have called the cat Bella this morning. Her name's Pearl, which is nothing like Bella. Got to adjust. So yeah, jump online, have a look at the new things. Any questions, ask away. Order. It's winter. It's the time for crafting. Winter is the time for crafting. So I will close this down. I'll pack this stuff up and I'll go home. So I think this Saturday we've got a group visiting us. I'm confused about if it's this Saturday or next Saturday, because the note says Saturday week from last week. I think that means it's this Saturday, because last week I was sick with a cold. I was so sick. I actually had to take time off, which is kind of a weird thing for me to do. And then yesterday I was here for 3 minutes just about, and then had to go off to deal with my baby. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're coming this weekend. I'm going to give them a call tomorrow just to confirm that, check in, because I've lost the plot. So have a good night. I'm going to try and make this a more regular thing. And you know, now that I've got the comfy chairs, I can sit here. Maybe I will read you a story one night, because I do feel like I'm in the chair. I should have the kids all sitting around on the ground waiting for story time. The last story I read was the one about Brenda's beaver. Maybe I need to revisit Brenda's beaver. That's a funny tale. Anywho, have a good night. If you're watching this back later, enjoy your evening, enjoy your day, depending what time it is. And I will speak to you all soon. Good night.